Please read the disclaimer. Welcome. I'm Bio, and today I'm having a look at the 4 free games that Sega has released as part of Sega's 60th anniversary. I'm going to be having a look at all 4 of the games, the free games on Steam. I don't know, I just, I like Sega. Maybe not, as much as you possibly could like the company. I mainly like it just because of the Yakuza games. I only really like the Yakuza games. I'm not really a fan of Sonic. But Sega is just it's just like it seems like a lot of companies it's all coming out that they don't treat their employees very well, and that is actually one of the themes of one of the games that I'll be talking about in this video. So, but before all that, we're just going to dive right into the all 4 of the games one at a time. I'm going to do them in order that they were released on Steam. So that's starting with Armor of Heroes, which I believe is meant to be like a spin-off off of Company of Heroes. You got Endless Zone, which is supposed to be like a spin-off of Fantasy Zone. See, even I know some Sega games. Come on. You got the one I was actually interested in, the one that made me interested in doing this video was Streets of Kamurocho, which is basically Yakuza models, Kazuma Kiryu and Majima Goro, plastered on Streets of Rage. So it's like a palette swap. Well, it might be more than that. I don't know. And then finally you have Golden Axe, a playable prototype of a Golden Axe game that could have happened, but from what the one of the original developers of the game said, probably never would have happened because Sega was a bunch of parasites, as literally his words were a bunch of parasites. So that's fair. I understand. In the video game industry, it the big bosses tend to like abusing their employees. Ubisoft Ubisoft tends to be one of the punching bags at the moment in that regard. And I obviously, when I say punching bag, I'm trying to make a joke, but it is serious. They shouldn't be doing that. But obviously, I'm ignorant to their situation because I don't know. I don't work in the video game industry. I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is working through crunch. I'm always been the type of person that if it's too hard, just stop. I've never understood the whole. If your boss is taking advantage of you, put your foot down and tell him, hey, I think you're taking advantage of me. What's the worst that can happen? What, he fires you? It's not a lot. Maybe in America, but in England, it's much harder to fire someone. Much harder than you would think it would be. But anyway, I'm rambling on unnecessarily. Let's get to the game, shall we? So first up is Armor of Heroes. So I wanted to get this video as quick as possible, mainly because I don't know how long these games. I've got. Oh God, I got all of these games on my account now, but you don't know. Sega might remove them. Who knows? You don't know. Relic Entertainment, huh? Okay. The Eccentric Ape. Hmm. All right. Obviously, you have to bear with me because why have you done that? Thank you. Because obviously, I'm going to have to change each of the oh, okay. I don't think it's I don't think it's working. It is good. It is good. As always, it seems to be we're gonna have to go with this approach. Here we go. Even though it was, as you could clearly see from there, it was an option for me to select it. It just decided not to. So we have to do a display instead of window capture. So here's Armor of Heroes. I'm not familiar with Company of Heroes. I'm not into RTSs and strategy games. But anyway, we'll have a go. Yeah, we'll leave it full screen. Everything's high, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it seems like this, I think Relic Entertainment are the ones who make the Company of Heroes games. So they had a hand in this with the Eccentric Ape, another developer. So let's have a look. So okay, you can play events. I don't know if this is online. I have no clue. Danger Zone, Last Man Standing, Annihilation, Carnage, Extinction, Crazy Tanks, Arcade Deathmatch. That sounds like fun, the most fun. Unlimited Kills. Okay, so we're all different teams. I guess just start. Press fire to join. What's fire? Oh. Okay. So I'm going up against bots, I guess. Oh, okay. What is this? Get wrecked? Ah, malware bites. Why do you have to come and ruin it again? Oh, shit. Get wrecked. Ah. Oh, I'm being attacked in all corners of the map. Okay, so it's like a small little game where you can go around in tanks. Kind of like tank. What was it? There's an Atari 2600 game with the same name. I don't like how slow it is in turning around the tanks. But it's like there's an Atari 2600 game that's very similar. Nice try. Yeah, fully fight each other, you idiots. Just keep firing. Alright, managed to kill them. Managed to kill me, it's fair enough. It's okay. Like I said, it's like there's a game I'm pretty sure is very similar to this. So basically it's kind of like 3 hits, you're dead. The controls are okay. Okay. Oh, okay, so I managed to win. Okay, fair enough. Oh no, I drew with yellow. It's a green and yellow. So from what I can see, this game is basically like there's a game on the Atari 2600, and I think they had other iterations like Battle Tanks, something similar to that. There was a game like it on the NES as well. It was you versus 3 others. You're in this grid. You just drive around and you just fire at them. Yeah, it's okay. It's a, you know, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play another round. I think that's enough. You know, it's cool that you got a load of different modes that you can play, but effectively speaking, it's the same kind of. It's probably going to be the same kind of map, or maybe there's a couple of maps. Who knows? But it's a very basic game. It's okay. It's like feels like I don't know. I don't know how long it took them to make this, but it kind of feels like it was made in a week. But you know, I'm not trying to discredit the hard work that went into this game. I'm just saying that's how it feels. But either way, I think it's okay. It's okay for a fun distraction. It's too bad it isn't online, really. Because then, if it was online, even because again, this game is only out for a short period of time. You know, if it had it online and they were only going to, no, you can still have these bots, but you had online. There must be other tanks, I think. Yeah, there is other tanks. 3 tanks in total. Yeah, if they had the online only available for the time that these games were going to be available, before obviously they took them off Steam, which is actually the day I'm recording this. So at 6 p.m. tonight, on the 19th of October, these games will be removed from Steam. They're on my account, but like I said, I wanted to just, you don't know what they're going to do. They might just remove them from your account, whether you like it or not. You don't know. So I thought I'd get on and have a go at all 4 of the games. Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, so that was Armor of Heroes. I know you have to excuse, put the old Sega thing back up again. Yeah, I have to record it with the display, which is a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. So yeah, that was Armor of Heroes. Next up, I'm going to be playing Endless Zone. I've never really played a fantasy zone game before, so be interesting to see what it's like. But we can see. Endless Zone. So who's developed this? Amplitude, maybe? The Eccentric Ape, once again. Okay. Kind of, you see, it's a bit weird with this Sega 60th, because they've done these like 4 games for Steam, when realistically, in my eyes, wouldn't it have just been easier just to port some of your old games to Steam? Imagine if they said, hey, as part of Sega's 60th anniversary, we're going to go through and try and bring all of the old Sonic games to Steam. Or just, and then they would, but maybe, but you're excluding consoles. No. Basically, they would be released individually on Steam first, and then they would be released in a collection, a very limited release, similar to how Nintendo did with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. They would do a collection where you could get Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Heroes in one package, and have a 3-game package, one after the other, different volumes. I think that would be, I think people would actually think that's really cool. I would. But, Alright, seems like this has got the same issue, so we're just gonna have to go to the display. Right, here we go. Endless Zone. Let's, just go straight into it. So, in the endless year 034230, the military discovered an irregularity on the planet Menicule. When checking a pile of corpses in a contested zone, someone in the hierarchy decided to blame sorry, it on mutiny and insubordination, and figured a bot. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm not allowed to read that. A field surgeon and organ recovery specialist now accused of being a conspirator. Orbot decided that the odds were better in a stolen ship out in space than they would be in a military trial that smelled badly of a cover-up. Well, clearly that's the speed you want me to read, so... Ever resourceful and skilled at the art of survival, it's one smart robot against a galaxy of hostiles. Okay, so it's about a robot who didn't fit in with a hive mind or something like that. Fair enough. I do like the whole ink blotches, like, fadeaway effect. That's nice. Okay. So we're gonna have, like, R-type? Okay. No, I'm just... Okay. No, you play the Company of Armor, or Company of Armor game, and it uses the W, A, S, and D keys to move. Then you play this, and then it's now the arrow keys to move. Oh. So there was no way to dodge that? Killed me again. These types of games I'm not particularly good with. Never have been, never will be. It's just not my type of game, really. Feels like I'm better off just going as fast as possible to reach the end? Or is it just loop? Or it loops? Game over. There we go. Oh. Not my type of game. The controls aren't great, if I'm honest. The arrow keys, really? You could really control the ship with the mouse quite easily. Just moving the mouse around, and the ship could be controlled that way. So I move the mouse around, and the ship changes directions with where your mouse is going. I feel like you would have a little bit more control that way. Okay, I'm trying to focus a little bit more this time around. Seems to have a bit more of erratic pattern. Wow, okay. Didn't expect that, if I'm honest. Try and destroy as many as I can while they Now, that hitbox was a bit shite, but okay. Game over. Once again. Not my type of game. It really isn't. Not really my type of game. Yeah, very basic. Kind of like the kind of thing you'd expect from a game jam or something. So far, I'm going to be honest, it kind of feels like low effort kind of games, if I'm honest. Really low effort games. Which is disappointing, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. Low effort games is, yeah. Okay. So that was Endless Zone. Next is the game I actually do want to play, Streets of Kamurocho. So, Streets of Kamurocho. Would be cool if they added some achievements for these games, so then, you know, those only a chance to get those achievements during a certain period. Streets of Kamurocho just won't work. Okay. It won't open, Streets of Kamurocho. The game I actually want to play won't open. That's always nice. I will still play it, but I'm probably going to have to record it on my other computer. Basically, the 2 cents is this new computer I have, which has an RTX 2080 Super. For some reason, some games just won't open. It comes up with this stupid error message, and I don't know how to fix it. I've tried so many things, and I have no clue how to fix it. It's such a fucking pain. I can't play The Witcher 3 because of it. I really want to play The Witcher 3, and I can't play The Witcher 3 because of it. And I don't want to have to go through the hassle of reinstalling Windows just for it to then happen again. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a fucking pain. But I will play Streets of Kamurocho. I'll just have to play it on my other computer, and yeah, then I have to then just put the footage here and talk about it then and there. Okay, welcome. Oh my god, it was such a fucking pain in the ass to get this fucking game to record. Unbelievable pain in the ass. So basically, OBS doesn't even recognize it, even with display capture. It doesn't come up. It's just a blank screen. Fucking brilliant. So yeah, so this is Streets of Kamurocho. I'm recording this with Shadow Play on my old computer, which is a GTX 980. Because I've got no other way to fucking do it, so here it is. Please select a device. Keyboard, it's the only device I have available. Let's get the mouse off the screen. Alright, seems to be a hidden character. I don't know who that is, but I'm not interested in finding out. I just want to see what this is like. Of course, I'm going to play as Goro Majima, because he's the boy. Oh, it looks nice. It'd be cool if they made a big game of it. I'll try and have a go with Kiryu as well. Seems alright so far. Seems probably what you'd expect. Why is my health so low? Yeah, that's a bit surprising. Like, why does my health go down there? My health is going down. Why is my health going down? Is there another move I can do besides that? Is that a special move I've been doing? I'm guessing that's a special move I've been doing. Yeah, it must have been a special move I've been doing. I don't know. It doesn't give me a control layout or anything, but... Yeah, it's serviceable, I guess. This kind of feels like a palette swap, if I'm honest. Oh, got a knife. Matchbooter's got a knife now, boys. Oh, he's got his sword now. okay, this. So obviously then you got special moves. So that's a special move. So he can do special moves, but it takes down Magnum's health. Okay. That's great. Jump as well. Stab you. No problem. Special move. Oh. It's not good that he's off screen. It's kind of cheating, if I'm honest. Like there. That's cheating. That's so fucking cheatsy. Honestly. He's off screen. How the fuck do you manage that? Alright, we're gonna have a go as Kiryu. I'm not gonna play the secret character because it requires me unlocking him and I can't be locked. Too bad you can't pick up. I'm gonna have a look on YouTube to see who the secret character is. I can't walk that far off the screen, but yet these guys can stay off the screen and hit me. It's so kind of cheap, you know what I mean? Let's see what his... So yeah, it takes away some of my health using that move. Kiryu with a knife. Gonna stab you. Gonna shank you up. See, they make this as like a joke, or like, well, I feel like it's a joke. You know what I mean? They make this as a joke. But an actual Streets of Rage Yakuza game would be fucking awesome. Not retro style. You don't have to do it retro style. You can do it like you did Streets of Rage 4. People would play the shit out of it. I can tell you that now, right now. Get coned. Cone or cone, what to use? That is the question. I'm Kazuma Bazuma. Oh, that is cheap. I gotta walk a little bit off screen just to get this guy to come back on screen. Come on, cheap. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Yeah, kind of like tears down the pacing a bit. Chinese Mafia Lee. Fucking seismic toss you. Here he is, Lao Kang Long, or whatever his name is. Ming Lang Fong. Yeah, that place. purposely hiding off the screen. How cheap do you have to be? Come on, boy. Get wrecked. Oh, there's a whole more. I thought that'd be it. There's a couple of stages then, I guess. Really? I'm gonna be honest. Poorly made. Um. No, it's a cool game. Just that I feel like it was poorly made for PC. Like no windowed mode, no nothing. You know. Out of all of them, it's the game with the worst optimization. You know what I mean for playing on PC. At least that's how I feel. But there you go. That was Streets of Kamurocho. It was okay for what it was, I guess. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's okay for what it was. All right. See if I can actually get the window capture to work for this one. Okay, it actually does work for this one. That's good. So let's switch over to it. So this is Golden Axe. You are about to play a proof of concept prototype level of Golden Axe Reborn, a cancelled project from a bygone era of Sega. This is in no way a polished game experience and probably contains many bugs. On the occasion of Sega's 60th anniversary, has a special treat to say thank you. We are releasing this rarely seen glimpse into Sega's past. Members of the original development team have brought this dusty gem to light, and they are proud that this project could be revived in some form to be shared with you, the fans. So yeah, Sega's outright lying apparently. So one of the actual people who worked on this game said that, like one of the comments, this particular end comment here, saying about the original members of the development team have brought this dusty gem to light. Well, it's like he said. I can't understand it because I don't think any of the original development team actually worked on bringing this game to Steam to resurge it, and they are definitely not proud that this project could be revived. Definitely not proud, from what I read on Twitter. So I don't read Twitter very often. I hate Twitter. I hate it like a fucking passion. But the guy, one of the guys who originally worked on this, said that this was a nightmare to work on. That Sega was asking unreasonable things. No, it doesn't blame me. I can't. See, this is the thing. This is what I don't understand, right? Because basically, in his argument, go read the Twitter thread. It's available on there. Just type it in, Golden Axe. It will probably come up with the Twitter thread on Google. He's talking about how he worked really hard polishing this game, then presented it to like Sega's board of directors or some shit like that, and they were just not happy with it. They were like, well, where's the wow factor? And he like took it really badly, took it really offensively. He was like staring at the wall, like wondering all the time we spent. And I'm like, it sounds like these Sega executives have no fucking clue exactly what goes into making a game, and they don't exactly know what makes a game successful. They're just there to just be there and exist. They are management. That's what management do. A lot of people seem to think management tend to run things. Most of the time, no, they don't. At my workplace, for example, I work in a warehouse. Management don't run shit. It's the employees that run everything. If we weren't there, the whole entire fucking business would go to fucking shit. And that's the bottom line, right? So management is there just to keep an eye on the employees. It's always been that way. They aren't really there to manage. There are certain managers that do manage, but in quite a lot of cases, what I would have taken from that is a learning experience. I would have taken it and gone, they don't seem to fucking care. They didn't seem to know what they're talking about, and they don't seem to care what kind of game I bring them. At the end of the day, they're not going to be happy about it. So I would have just, which is what he actually did, even if that's not what the conclusion he came to. He still went on to just do the game his way. And then later on down the line, they were like, "Oh, this game's great. This looks really good." The board of directors, or whatever, the guys that were overseeing the project. And he was stunned, like, "Oh, but not a little while ago, you said the project looked like shit, but now you're saying it looks great." Even though I've just continued working on it. I haven't made any of the changes you suggested. I've just continued working on it and making it more polished and look better. And I'm like, yeah, I can see them doing that. I can see a lot of management doing that. Honestly, I have management in my workplace tell me, "Oh, could you do this for me?" And I look at them and I'm like, and I think, like not talking about my managers. I'm talking about these are managers that are two times over my managers. They are not one times over. They're two times over. So they're the ones that are in charge of the depot as a whole. Because again, I work in a warehouse. The depot in a whole, the warehouse in a whole. So they're not my necessarily manager. They're not the foreman. They are the ones who oversee the entire thing. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it without going really into detail, and I don't want to go into detail about my workplace. But yeah, it just makes they'll come up to you and say something stupid like, "Oh, do you think you could do this?" And it's like completely and utterly ineffective, and what they suggest is not going to help you in any way. It's not going to help the business in any way. It's actually just going to make the process of something you already do quite well and efficiently longer and annoying. So you just ignore it. You just don't okay. You just say, "Yeah, okay, no problem," and then they walk away, and then you don't do it, and then they don't notice because again, they don't know your job. They don't know the intricacies of your job, so they'll just assume that you're doing what they told they've, I guess, told you to do. They don't know. So that's the kind of attitude you kind of got to have. Anyway, I've rambled on quite a fair bit about that. I just wanted to talk like my experience of being like working with like having managers and managers that are quite a bit higher up than me. Don't be afraid of them. They're just human like anyone else. And if they come up with some stupid bullshit, call them out on the bullshit. I don't care. That's how I've always been anyway. So here's Golden Axed. I'm going to try playing this with a controller because I assume controller. Yep, I can use a controller here. Okay. I don't know how much content is here. On the original Twitter thread, he said it's about 2 minutes worth of content. Okay, so you can move up and down like in go. Now I'm familiar with Golden Axe. I had the Sega Master, the Sega was it, the Sega Mega Drive because it was called the Mega Drive in the UK and in Europe. I have the Sega Mega Drive collection on the PlayStation 3, and I played a fair bit of Golden Axe. Okay. Seems okay. You know, as a prototype would go. I don't know what bugs they were referring to. They clearly didn't look at the game. He even has a. There's no bugs as far as I can tell so far. Oh, I can jump up here. Look at that. I can go up here. This weapon thing moves. Oh, look, this weapon thing has physics. I can knock it over. Now, if this was like a PlayStation 2 game, that's pretty impressive. You don't really see that. Or even early era PlayStation 3 game. Well, they did end up doing a Golden Axe game, didn't they, on the PlayStation 3, and it was fucking terrible. People hated it. And I'm like, you put in too much thought into... people like those games because, they have a lot of nostalgia for the retro or whatever. All it is you're putting too much thought in behind these games. When what you should be doing is making a game like this. We have these 3D graphics. It kind of looks a little bit pretty, but plays quite a lot like the originals because it's hard to go further than that. It's the same issue that Sonic has had for a long time. A lot of people don't really... So Sonic has like two different divides in the fan base. The people who love the original games and people who love the 3D games. And then there's those people who love the 2D games hate the 3D games. Yeah, this is fine. I feel like I'm near the end. I think that's it, probably. Oh no, we got... Oh, that's cool. I like that, how they're waiting on the sideline and then they just come into the battle Oh, the first time I got hit. Oh. Oh, I've got infinite health, I think. Yeah. This game has potential to be much better and much more. But, I can understand, you know. I've read the entire Twitter thread that the guy posted who worked on this. And I think it's fair what he said. And there you go. That's the game. That's it. That's all that's available. That's all that's available. Like I said, it's fine. It could be expanded on and turned into something more. But even Sega might even do that because it seems to have a lot of positive reviews on Steam. You never know. But you know, I tell you, like I'm coming up to 30 now, right? I'm 27. I'm coming up to 30, and I think to myself, from my life experiences, I'm like, you just don't take shit. I don't understand people taking shit. Just don't take shit. If someone comes up with you with a stupid idea, and you're not got enough balls to call them out on the stupid idea, just don't do the idea. Simple. See if they notice. That's the key point. See if they notice you not doing it. If they don't, it's not important, and they'll just come up with a stupid idea, and there you go. If they do notice, then you could just say, "Oh, sorry, I must have not been doing it correctly, or against what you said, or I'm not really sure what you meant when you said that idea." There's various ways to get out of various things, and when I say get out of it, I mean, like, at the end of the day, your job is your job. If you can find ways to make your job easier for yourself, but you're still doing the job at the end of the day, I don't see the issue. And that's how I work. That's how I've always worked. That's how I work at the warehouse I work. I I do this job and I do it at 100% efficiency what they want, but it looks like I do it easier than what other people would if they were doing it. And the management are like, "How do you make it look so easy?" Because I have my own ways of doing things, and my way works. Simple as that. You wanted an answer, I gave you it. But anyway, that's just my temperament, I guess. I'm just that way. I'm a very stubborn person by nature, you know. But anyway, I'm going to try and see if I can sneak in some Streets of Kamurocho gameplay in here. I'm hoping I did manage to fit it into this video. But there we go. That's Sega's 30th anniversary. 30th? 30th? Well, I don't know why I said 30th. I meant to say 60th. 60th anniversary. It's not much. What do I have to say to Sega? Bring Yakuza. More Yakuza games on Steam. That's what I want. Where's Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 remastered on Steam? Hey, why don't you do Yakuza Kenzan, Yakuza Ishin remastered? Why don't you put the remastered Kenzan on fucking Kickstarter and get money so that you can get interest, so people can show that there is interested in English translation of that game and Ishin. That would be cool, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye.